Fantastic day to one and all. Welcome to another episode of Dr. Fantastic Cooks. It's been a while. I've been cooking some amazing things. I apologize for not showing them to you, but you know my recipes are easy, fast, economical, and delicious. I've been making filet mignon, and it sounds expensive, but here in Antigua, for less than $5, I had a half a pound of filet mignon and a nice side dish. Um, and they've been delicious. Today, I'm cooking cauliflower soup. The first time, because I think I'm in love with cauliflower. You know, here's a head of cauliflower. I love her. Um, what I've been doing on as a side dish is I've been cutting it into steaks and frying it in olive oil and sometimes a little butter on it. Sometimes I'll chop it up and put green beans and onions, saute it with soy sauce. Oh, great side dishes. But today we're going to make cauliflower soup, and here's the ingredients. Obviously, a head of cauliflower. It's nice to get head every once in a while. Not that kind of head, this kind of head. So here's the ingredients. Let me see here. We need a medium onion. Let me show you what that looks like. This is a medium onion. I usually always have my salads with red onion. But when I cook with a white onion. So, and by the way, cauliflower is so delicious. You know, raw, very healthy snack. Wonderful. Oh, there's three main ingredients to my recipes. You need a sharp knife. Be careful because sharp knives cut. You need a cocktail, and you need a good sense of humor because you can't take cooking serious. Baking you can take serious because it's very precise. Cooking is not. You don't like garlic? Don't put garlic in. So here's to another fun recipe of my first time of cauliflower soup. I've been making these chilies that are off the chart. Pizzas, you know me, best guacamole. If you've been following 7 years of recipes. Anyway, by the way, when I say inexpensive, this whole meal, well, the cauliflower, this huge head of cauliflower, which is a lot of side dishes, it's going to be one soup, $1.50. 20 cents, a little butter. I'm usually margarine nowadays, not butter. Okay, so here's the ingredients. A medium onion, celery stalk. Again, very inexpensive. The celery's not real pretty here in Guatemala, but 3 celery stalks. Some basil. Basil? Does that say basil? No. 3 garlic cloves. So there'll be 3 cloves of love garlic. If you don't like garlic, don't cook with garlic. A bay leaf. Here in Guatemala, they call them laurel leaves, I guess. But 1 bay leaf. I'm going to use 2 because how could 1 be flavorful? You can change your recipe. You don't like bay leaves? Don't cook with them. And I bought this thinking it was a leek. And indeed, it is a leek. After buying it, I looked it up. Should have looked it up at the market, but I've done a little bit of cooking. And there's such a thing as leek soup. It calls for half a leek. What I'm going to do with this leek here is very interesting. I don't know if you like green onions, but on the end if you buy green onions, chop off the end and plant them. Today I had a beautiful lunch with cauliflower, onion. I didn't put the celery in it, which I should have. Didn't think about it, but it had onion and tomato, and I've been using green cabbage instead of lettuce because I like to crunch it and it's more flavorful. But I'm going to cut this off about here and plant it because I take the green onions and I plant them. So today, instead of using the red onions, I went out to the garden and picked 5 stalks of green onion free because they just stuck the end in the ground and they grow like crazy. It's fantastic. It really is. So I'm going to grow this leek and see what happens with that. I'll let you know. Like I said, I think, what else did I say? Broth. So there's, what is it? It calls for 2 cups of broth. You can buy chicken broth. You can buy beef broth. This is a chicken consomme, which will be the same thing. If you don't have it, you can use water, for Christ's sakes. It calls for a couple of twigs of thyme. I don't have time for twigs. So I'm just going to sprinkle some thyme in it. So no twigs. And you're supposed to take the twigs and the bay leaf out at a certain stage of this. It calls for heavy cream. So I got some cream in a bag. I've been eating low carbs lately, and I lost a lot of weight. So this is carbohydrate is 2 grams, which is 1%. So not a lot of carbohydrates. 80 calories. Cream fresh or heavy cream rather. I think I covered it. I get the butter, the leek. Um, yeah, I got everything. Oh, olive oil, a little bit of olive oil, because what you do is first step, and I'll show you in pictures, not video, is you on high heat for only 3 to 4 minutes. You're gonna put the butter, the onions, the garlic, the leek, the bay leaf, the thyme, uh, and saute that. And then it's 3 to 4 minutes. Then you're gonna put in the vegetable stock, the cauliflower, the olive oil, the celery. I'm gonna put the olive oil in first because I like to saute the onion in olive oil and the celery, and then it's 35 minutes of simmering. So it's not the fastest one of my recipes. Sometimes my recipes are 3 minutes. Delicious soups for 3 minutes. It's really pretty amazing. But again, the reason you're having a cocktail, I think I told you that earlier, maybe I didn't, is because if it doesn't come out, you're not feeling too bad because you had a cocktail. Um, There's 2 special things that happened today. I want to keep you up to date with what's going on my Be Fantastic World Tour. I didn't have any money. Well, I had money in the bank, but I had some fraud on the debit card. Fraud's terrible. And so they've been trying to ship me cards for weeks. Finally, I told them I'll pay the $15, FedEx it, because mail doesn't get here to Guatemala very easily. And so today, the first purchase I made was I had ordered this hat a couple days ago, and it finally came. It's embroidered hat with my logo, our logo, I should say. So that's the first hat off the production line. I'll probably sign it and auction it off because it's going to be worth a fortune soon. So that's the first one. I haven't worn it, of course. So that's pretty cool. And then I bought the groceries I found out what I'm trying to say here is I found out how I could pay without a card because it's a lot of work to get the card out of your pocket and then give it to them and put it back in your pocket. Oh, it's so much work. I can use my phone now. I can just point my phone at the cash register and boom. It's fantastic. So I made 2 purchases today, one for the hat and one for the groceries. I can eat now, which is always fun. I love eating, love cooking. I don't mind baking, but I don't bake too much. I love cooking. So that's all the ingredients, and then I'll just take some photos of as it looks as it's cooking, and maybe at the end I'll come on video and tell you how fantastic it is, because I'm pretty lucky, I guess. I don't know. I mean, maybe not the best chef in the world, but I'm a lucky chef because it always comes out fantastic, and it might be because of the cocktails. I wanted to buy some tomato juice. I forgot because I was going to have a Bloody Mary, but I'm going to go for a beer. It's a one day in Antigua anyway. And that's it. That's the recipe. And thanks for tuning in. And there's a lot of exciting things happening with the Foundation for World Harmony. We now have a foundation in Nigeria, starting one in Zambia, and in Ghana, and a few other places. It's really exciting. People are falling in love with the revolution, and so hopefully you have as well, or you will, because it solves all the problems in the world, the 3 commitments to kindness. Be kind to yourself, be kind to all others, and be kind to Mother Earth. And be kind to your cauliflower. I tell you, it's the greatest side dish, and now it's going to be a meal, but $1.50. It's $1.50. Look at it, it's fantastic. Anyway, stay tuned, and we'll see how it comes out. Talk to you in a bit. Okay, I'm at the 4-minute mark for sauteing the leek and onions. I wanted to show you the flowers that were left over from the flower festival yesterday. You should check out the video of my attendance at the annual Antigua flower festival. About 100,000 people crowded the streets. It was quite the spectacle. Sorry about that. Trying to figure out how to film, and I'm a one-man show, as you know. So now it asks for the bouillon. I don't see how it's gonna be enough bouillon because you know a head of cauliflower here are huge. So I guess there's different size heads of cauliflower in the world. But how this is gonna, I'm gonna need more juice, that's for sure. So I'm gonna make. Sorry about this camera work, but I'm gonna put another cup. Well, of course, that was only 1 cup of. That was only 1 cup of bouillon. There's the second cup. Then I'm gonna put cream in. How am I gonna do this with one hand? It's a bag. Let me see here. They drink water in bags here, and so you just bite off the tip. So here's the first cup. It asks for 3/4 of a cup. I'm gonna probably put in 2 cups. It'll be a lot thicker. See, there's the cream. And I'll put a little extra in there. What am I going to do with this fresh cream? I'm going to put 2 cups in. What the hell? You know, I mean, cooking is just what you do with it, you know? It can't get ruined by putting too much heavy cream in. It can only make it more delicious. Okay, so you got the water in there. And it says puree the cauliflower after it's cooked. I don't have a blender, so I'm not gonna puree it. So it'll be a chunky, it'll break down, you know, it'll cook down. I'm probably gonna have to add in 1 more cup of water because that doesn't seem like enough juice for me, but it smells great. It really does. And of course, salt and pepper. And full disclosure, I put in about a teaspoon of homegrown red chili peppers because I like spicy. And I might throw some paprika in. Of course, I'll throw in salt and pepper. But it's going to be delicious. I tell you, it's going to be delicious. We'll see in a little bit. Stay tuned. I don't know if I told you, but I had to break out the big pot because the little pots weren't going to do it with that big head of cauliflower. This is the pot I would use I bought to feed the poor people at the park. I would feed about 100 people a week with a bean sandwich and a banana. And they loved it. So what I'm doing here, because I don't have a puree, you're supposed to cut it into 1-inch pieces. I cut it a little bit bigger. So I'm just gonna, with a wooden spatula, kind of break up the cauliflower. I should have used a knife, but it'll break down. It'll get soft later on. I added a little bit more water, not much. I'm gonna take it slow. See if I need to add water. I put in some salt and pepper. I haven't put the paprika in yet because I had that red chili in there, but we're gonna see. It looks pretty good and it smells fantastic. Stay tuned. I don't know about you guys, but I always put some fresh avocado in my soup bowl before I serve the soup, and it's gone with every soup I've ever made. It's pretty fantastic. So you can take a peek in there. So this is, I guess it turns out 385 grams of heavy cream, which is 3 cups of cream and 2 cups of broth. So that's going to be very creamy. But if I had to do it all over again, I would chop up the cauliflower a little bit finer. But after 30 minutes of simmering, it's going to be soft, and I'll be able to chop it up with the wooden spatula. But I should have cut it a lot more fine because I'm not going to blend it. And it's going to be a chunky cauliflower leek soup. It's going to be delicious, I promise you. Okay, drum roll, please. I'm going to put pepper. I just love pepper. I'm going to put green onions, not chives, but green onions on top from the garden. And then let's try it out. Let's see that. This is fantastic. Full disclosure, differently, I would put 2 cups, not 3 cups of cream, and probably 2 cups of water, like I did. It's going to be different consistency when you grind it. But I like a little crunch to my cauliflower. I like it raw. Everyone overcooks food. They overcook fish. Have you heard of sushi? It's uncooked. They overcook meat. You ever heard of a steak tartare? It's raw meat. They overcook the vegetables so they're so soft and mushy, and they lose all their characters, all their characteristics and flavor, I think. So there's a little crunch to this. I would have cut the celery a little bit finer, and I would have cut the cauliflower a little finer. But it's called creamy cauliflower and leek soup, because they make soup just with leek, so putting the whole leek in was not a bad idea. It's very tasty. So it's got some texture to it. It's not just soup, maybe called stew. Oh, got a piece of avocado there. Like I say, you can't go wrong putting avocado in any soup. The celery takes longer to cook, so this was a 30-minute simmer. Chop up the celery fine, and chop up the cauliflower fine. I wouldn't grind it. I wouldn't blend it. It's just too delicious. Like this, it's got texture. And over a half hour, it's probably gonna get mushy. So it's got a little crunch to it. Delicious, though. Really delicious. It's creamy cauliflower leek soup. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, share. If you have any suggestions for recipes, and also let me know where you're watching it from. The Be Fantastic Philosophy, the Kindness Revolutions, is in 147 countries. So it'd be nice to know if India's watching or whoever's watching. Have a fantastic day. Be kind to yourself, be kind to all others, be kind to Mother Earth. 3 commitments that solve all the problems in the world. Become an ambassador of kindness. If you're not one, it's only 15,000 of us. We need more. We need 15 million. Well, to make a kinder world, we need a lot more kind people. Join the Kindness Revolution. Be part of the global community of kind souls. And cook often. Have fun in the kitchen. Teach your kids to cook. Teach your wife or husband to cook. It's fun, and don't take it serious. And especially if you have a cocktail, you won't certainly take it serious. It's really delicious, though. It really is. Have a fantastic day. Thanks for watching.
Welcome to the Be Fantastic channel, where you will find many fantastic interviews with amazing people.
Visit the top world museums,
Incredible zoos,
beautiful national parks.
special events, and much more.
These videos are designed to educate,
Inspire.
motivate, and entertain you.
We hope you will enjoy them.
Join the Be Fantastic philosophy.
Please subscribe.
Like and share.